OMG, Mom! I've got good news. You're not gonna believe what just happened! I'm on a movie date with Daddy right now, and I was spotted by a talent scout! Again!
What? You mean like a talent agency?
Yes! This is so exciting! It's for a modeling agency. You know how much I want to become a model. We were walking, and this guy just showed up out of nowhere, and he was like, "Are you interested in modeling?" And in my head, I was like, "Oh my god, this is not happening again!"
Wow, that's exciting.
Do you know how many times I get that every time I go shopping? Like, jeez, so annoying. Don't they have better things to do in life?
Oh, come on. I see where you're coming from, but you don't have to be so harsh. It's part of their job. You can decline their offer politely. Always remember to be kind, Mia. So, you declined, right?
Well, actually, the talent scout gave their business card to Daddy. And, well, you know how he's like.
Mia, tell me what's going on.
He was super excited. He started talking to the talent scout and they exchanged information. I was so embarrassed. This isn't anything new to me, though. I get it all the time. But today was the first time Daddy and I hung out together in a while. So I bet this encounter was thrilling for him. He was all like, "Mia could definitely become a model."
Oh my god.
Anyways, I'm coming home late today since I have to wait until Daddy and the talent scout finish discussing some stuff.
Discussing some stuff?
I don't know all the details yet, but he promised me he'd take me out for dinner if I waited patiently.
Okay, but don't be too late, all right? And, Mia, do you mind passing a message on to your father? Do not sign the contract! Whatsoever! You're way too young to be a model.
What? Why? Daddy's super on it. Why can't you be supportive like him? Thanks for playing along. So annoying. Jeez.
I care about you, Mia. It's for your own good. Anyways, I gotta get back to work now. You know what to do, right? See you soon. I love you. Blair, did you hear the exciting news? Our daughter is going to become a model. Not just a model. She's gonna be a supermodel. She's gonna achieve her dreams from now on. Mia's gonna be the next it girl of her generation. As her parents, let's be there for her and support her modeling career. Wait, what? Mia told you about our encounter with the talent scout, right? Who would have ever thought my daughter would get scouted? I mean, of course, she's the most beautiful girl in the world. She's my beautiful girl. But, wow. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, I always tell people to not trust strangers, but I got their business cards, phone numbers, names, everything. It feels like our daughter's been accepted into society. And she's still young. I'm so proud to be her father. Our neighbors, the nation, and the whole world are going to know her. Hold on, Tom. Don't tell me you never received my message. Huh? What do you mean? What message? Oh, no. I told Mia to tell you not to sign the contract with the agency. What? No, she never mentioned anything. But I don't think it really matters, because it'd be foolish to reject the agency. So yes, I did sign the contract, if you're wondering. Starting today, our beautiful daughter Mia will become an aspiring model. What? You signed it? Please tell me you're joking. Is this some kind of prank you're doing with Mia? No, Blair. This isn't a prank. This is Mia's career we're talking about. Why would we joke about such a thing? Why did you sign the contract without asking me? Why are you upset? Blair, I told you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The decision was already made right when the agency laid its eyes on Mia. This is fate. No! No, it's not! Just hear me out for a sec. The talent scout was impressed with Mia's looks. They're professionals, Blair. They know what they're talking about. There's no need for discussion. She's got the looks, and yes, she's still young, but she has potential. They offered her to take modeling lessons, which will cover all the basic skills to become a model. Like how to do a walk, get headshots, make portfolios, and how casting works. All those types of stuff. I think it's legit.
Don't you think it's all sounding too good to be true? I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm gonna approve of letting our daughter join a modeling agency. She's still young, and to be honest with you, I don't know if I can trust that agency. I know you've signed it, but I need you to cancel the contract, Tom.
What?
Trust me. As her mother, I know how beautiful she is. And she's always been wanting to become a supermodel since she was little. It's wonderful having dreams like that, and I would 100% support her if she wanted to pursue that type of career. But I just think it's too early for her to make that decision for herself. She's barely a teenager. We can discuss her career path when she turns 18.
Why does she have to wait until she turns 18? She just turned 13. I think she should experience some adulthood while she's young. She can't be a child forever. And plus, you know there are teen models. Modeling careers range in many age groups. I don't think age is an issue.
Okay. Well, have you thought about how many young girls dream about becoming a model? You can't just instantly become a model right after signing a contract. There are auditions, and you need a certain look to be accepted by other modeling agencies. It's not an easy process. On top of that, countless other girls will be in the same position as Mia, desiring to become successful models. It's a competitive industry, and only a handful get to be successful. That's the harsh reality of this world. I just think it's too early for our daughter to experience that yet. I don't think she has the tolerance.
What do you mean? You don't think she has the tolerance to keep up in the real world? How dare you, as her mother, say something like that? You need to trust her.
You know how she can be naive. It's not like she's super active at school, and her grades aren't that impressive either. And she brushes it off like, it doesn't matter because I'm cute, and that's not how the real world works.
Well, maybe she can build something off of that Queen Bee type of character. She could be on reality TV shows. If she gets enough attention from the media, there'd be even more opportunities she could make. You know there are many successful celebrities out there who started by getting on reality shows. And being a model will certainly be a ticket to get on those shows.
This is getting out of hand. Listen, Tom. It's not just her academics I'm concerned about. Last time when we had our teacher conference, I was told by her teacher that her attitude in the classroom isn't so good. She looks down on her classmates, telling girls not to talk to her if they are too ugly or if they don't meet her standards. You know what it's like in middle school? The hierarchy, the cliques. She's the mean girl, Tom. She's been talking back to me lately, too. If she has that kind of attitude, there's no way she'll be successful in the entertainment industry.
It's called having a personality, Blair. Do you know how many celebrities have that mean girl attitude and are still praised as if they're some kind of queen or badass? It's because they're all good looking. Mia's got the looks and the personality. This is going to work. I think the only reason why she's bitter toward you is because you're ugly.
Excuse me?
It's actually impressive that she knows how to distinguish the type of people she chooses to hang out with. It's a necessary skill to have in the real world. Also, I don't think you have to worry about her not being able to tolerate the real world. It's better to experience it at a younger age so she'd learn more.
I think she needs some education from her parents and not from experiences in the real world when she's basically a child. You know about cancel culture, don't you? You can get a huge backlash from a tweet you posted years ago, if it's seen as being offensive in today's society. With her attitude, who knows how many times she'd get canceled? Thanks to the internet, whatever you put out there will always remain. There'd be no privacy for her. I'm worried for her that one day she chooses to become an ordinary person but won't get to, because everything stays on the internet.
You're being way too serious. I am her father, Blair. At the end of the day, I make the final decision. And today, I gave her permission to pursue the career that she's always dreamed of. She is going to join the modeling agency and become a successful model. I've already made the payments, so there's absolutely nothing you can do.
What? You've made payments? You didn't just sign the contract.
Well, yeah, there's an admission fee for the agency. On top of that, there are lesson fees, too. They told me it's a better deal to make a one-time payment for the annual price. So, that's what I did.
Oh, no. Please tell me that I'm just having a bad dream right now.
There's no turning back now, honey. Blair, if you keep arguing with me, I think we need to file for a divorce. You know what? I've made my decision. I can't stand you always going against my values. We're done.
Excuse me? A divorce? Tom!
Mia and I are on board with this deal, and we can't have you destroy our plan. The agency told us.
What?
The people like you are the ones who bring bad energy. The most important thing to become successful in the entertainment industry is to have support from friends and families. If you can't be there for her as her mother, I think it's time for you to stop being one.
No, Tom, just hold on. Please tell me you're joking about filing for a divorce.
Oh, wait, I just came up with a great idea. I think people would love it if they knew Mia was raised in a single-father family. They love when celebs have stories like that. Okay, that's it. We're filing for a divorce.
What? Are you serious?
I'll get the documents ready. I'll see you soon. You better sign it.
I can't believe you'd make such a decision about this. You're gonna regret this, Tom! OMG! Look at this restaurant Daddy took me to! Hold on, I'll send you a pic right now. It's got all these chandeliers and even a fancy fish tank with super cool fish. It's so awesome! Wow, this looks like such a nice place. Daddy said I could get anything I want. I think I'm gonna treat myself to a delicious, high-quality steak. Maybe an A5 Wagyu? That is so kind of your father. You better tell him thank you, okay? Yeah! Everything tastes great! Especially knowing that you'll be all alone when you divorce Daddy.
What?
Daddy told me. I heard that you guys are getting a divorce. What's with the whole drama? Spill the tea. I might need some popcorn to go with it, too. Mia, this isn't funny. Your father is overreacting. I don't know why he's so fired up about your modeling situation. Can you please talk to him, darling? I think you're the only one that can change his mind. I can't believe he divorced me just because I disagreed about signing a contract and paying fees to the modeling agency. My modeling situation? No, Mom. This is my career. Unlike you, Daddy actually cares about what I want to pursue in my life. Sorry, but I'm on his side. What? I'm serious about my modeling career. You can't take this away from me. If you can't support my decision, our decision, Daddy and I don't need you in our lives. Mia! Are you hearing yourself? Do you even understand what divorce is? It's not as simple as your father and I separating. I could lose you. Mom, I'm a teenager. I know what a divorce is. The agency told us that I should start modeling lessons ASAP to get a head start in my career. Which sounds way better than going to a boring school with all those losers. How could you take away such an amazing opportunity from me? Mia, you just turned 13. You're still a child. You're my child. Anyone who tells you that school is unimportant sounds extremely sketchy in my opinion. Especially to someone so young like you. Every adult knows how hard it is to be successful in the entertainment industry.
You should prioritize your academics before risking your entire life on something you don't know if you'll succeed. Can you take responsibility if things don't work out the way you expect them to?
It's fine. You have nothing to worry about. I'm the prettiest girl in the entire school, so I know I'll be successful in the modeling world too. And why spend time worrying about something you're unsure of happening? You don't know if I won't be successful. Stop sending out negative energy. Just give me a chance.
Okay. At least give me the name of the agency. Let me see if it's a legit place.
No. Nice try, but I know you're just gonna try to call them to cancel the contract. You think you're smart, but I'm smarter than you. You're such a pathetic peasant.
Excuse me?
What? Don't tell me you have some issue with me calling you a peasant. You're just jealous that I got found by a talent scout and that I'm gonna become a model. Modeling is like every girl's dream. And I get to pursue that dream because I'm pretty. I bet you've never received a single scout in your entire life because you're so ugly.
Mia, stop it. I'm just worried for you, as your mother. That's all. And yet you make fun of my divorce? You call me those terrible names. How could you do this to me? I am your mother.
It's a miracle that someone ugly like you was able to give birth to a pretty girl like me. Oh, wait. There could be a chance that we're not related. Are you really my mother? Am I adopted? Honestly, I'd be happy if I weren't related to you.
Mia! How dare you? I gave birth to you. I raised you to this day. Why can't you see that I care about you? I love you, Mia.
Ugh. So gross. Well, I think there's no choice other than divorcing my daddy. I don't need a mother who can't support my dreams.
Mia, you're breaking my heart.
Don't be so emotional. I want to have a perfect life. And I realize that I can't achieve it having you in my life. Unlike you, I have a thing called a pretty privilege. I don't need you ruining that for me. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Just divorce Daddy already and get out of my life. I'm embarrassed to call you my mom. I wish I had a pretty mom.
Fine, that's it. I'll file a divorce from your father.
Thank you! Now, don't ever talk to me again. When I become famous, I don't want people to find out I had an ugly mother growing up. I mean, I don't mind getting support from you as long as you keep your distance from me.
Honey, you have no room to talk like that until you sell more than our top models. I never raised you to become such a spoiled brat.
What?
I've seen so many girls like you. Girls who think that a scout and a business card are the tickets to becoming a successful celebrity. Girls like that tend to quit as soon as they find out how harsh reality is.
Hey! Who do you think you are? You better watch your tone or I'm telling Daddy. And what do you mean by sell more than our top models?
Well, I never mentioned this, but the company I work for recently merged with a talent agency. And since then, I've been working as one of the staff in the entertainment industry.
What? So, you work at a talent agency? Like, as a talent scout? How come I never knew about this?
I knew you'd be all up on me if I told you. I bet you'd ask me for some celebrity's autograph and even manipulate me into getting you into the agency. That's why I never told you.
What?
But I knew if I worked here, I'd get enough experience to understand the industry to help you out in the future. And apparently, since you've already signed up with a different agency, all I can tell you is to watch out for sketchy agencies.
Sketchy agencies?
Yes. There are agencies out there that try to manipulate young girls into thinking they have potential. They lure them into the agency, making them sign contracts and pay money for fake lesson fees. As I mentioned earlier, the fact that your agency told you that you're better off quitting school is kind of a red flag.
What?
But who knows? It might have been a coincidence. Just know that not all agencies are legit.
Some of them offer lessons that are so poor that most of the models quit within a year. And because they've thrown away their academics, they end up not being able to find a proper job. Having to work as a cashier, waitress, or even worse, strip clubs. Strip clubs? It's more common than you think. I know I will be fine. Daddy talked to the talent scout. He would never get scammed. He's smart. We have their names, phone numbers, and addresses. Why would it be a scam? Trust me, I hope that agency is legit and you will get the opportunity you've always dreamed of. You know what? Since you're about to experience some adulthood, let me give you a small lesson one last time. Always have doubts. Remember that. I have nothing to say anymore. I'll be divorcing your father very soon. Enjoy your delicious meal then. I'll pack up my things.
Blair, do you have a minute? There's something I need to tell you.
Hi, Tom. What is it?
I don't know where to begin, but the agency that I signed a contract with, we lost contact after my payment went through. You don't happen to know anything, do you? Mia told me that you're working as staff in the entertainment industry.
What do you mean you guys lost contact? Are they not responding to your calls?
I don't know what's going on. Today's supposed to be Mia's first lesson, but no one showed up. We visited the agency's office, but there was no one there. It was completely empty. I can't reach the talent scout I talked to either. I kept on calling, but no answer.
What?
Maybe they moved. They must have forgotten to notify me. Do you have any way to find them? If you know their new address, can you tell me?
Fine, I'll look it up. What's the name of the agency?
It's called Cheers Modeling Agency. It's a big agency, known for models like Tyra Hanks and Ella Jadid.
What? Cheers Modeling Agency? I've never heard that name before. Are you sure that's the name? BTW, Tyra Hanks and Ella Jadid aren't even affiliated with the same agency.
What?
I have a bad feeling. Can you tell me how much you paid the agency? You said you paid the annual price, right?
$25,000.
What? $25,000? Oh my god, Tom! What were you thinking?
It's supposed to be a good deal, though. If I paid monthly, it would have been $30,000.
That's still a lot of money. Tom, why? Just why? Anyways, I asked my coworkers too, but no one's heard of Cheers Modeling Agency. I think you got scammed.
Scammed?
Too bad, I guess. You should have listened to me when I warned you.
Whatever. You can't change the past. What's done is done. Blair, you need to help me get back the $25,000 with me. Screw those scammers. And you're gonna let Mia into your agency. With her looks and charm, I'm sure Mia would be able to make that kind of money.
What? Why do I need to help you? Don't drag me into this. How selfish can you get? Also, that's not going to be possible.
What do you mean it's not possible? Mia has what the modeling agencies are looking for. If she joins your agency, she'd be doing you guys a favor.
I'm sorry, but she's barely meeting up to our standards.
What do you mean?
On top of looks, we also value academics and work ethics. We don't accept anyone who is failing their classes, even if they have the looks. There's no way we'll be accepting a girl like Mia. Sorry. Try another agency, please.
What? You know that's your daughter you're talking about.
It doesn't matter. It's the truth. We failed as parents, Tom. Anyways, I've already divorced you, and your problem is not mine to deal with. I gotta get back to work now. Good talk. Mom, help! I hate Daddy. I don't want to live with him anymore. I want to live with you.
What?
Daddy's not like he used to be. He keeps on bothering about trying to get back the money he got scammed.
Don't tell me he's forcing you to get a job.
No, but he's trying to force me into joining the entertainment industry. And he made another huge payment for a special modeling class for me.
I can't believe it. Your father doesn't learn from his mistakes, does he?
I don't even have enough money to go hang out with my friends anymore. That's why I want to start working part-time, but I know I'm too young for that. But I hate my modeling lessons. You have to learn how to walk straight, I'm on a strict diet, and it's destroying me. It's too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to become a model anymore.
What are you whining about, Mia? Your father put you into a wonderful modeling class. This could be the beginning of something big. You should be grateful.
No! I know I won't make it, Mom. All these other girls in my class are way better than I am. Everyone is so pretty and smart, and I'm just super ugly. I hate it. I hate it so much.
What?
The girls who come to modeling class are not only pretty, but they're nice too. When I stand next to them, I just know I won't be the one to be chosen. I feel depressed.
You can't just give up, honey. You gotta work hard. That's how dreams come true.
Being a model isn't my dream anymore. I don't want to work hard for something that I don't want. I hate seeing other people prettier than me. It sucks.
Mia.
I hate this industry. I hate it. I hate myself. I just want to be an ordinary teenager. I promise I'll do better in school. So please, let me move in with you. There's no way I can live with Daddy anymore. He's going crazy.
I don't know what to tell you, darling. I don't want to live with someone ugly like you.
What? Did you just call me ugly? I'm your daughter!
Yes, and I'll repeat myself as much as I have to. I don't want to live with a girl who has an ugly personality like you do. In fact, you're the one who told me to stay away. How can you just instantly switch like that?
No! Hold on. You're my mom, though. You're supposed to be there for me.
Unfortunately, not anymore. Remember? I've divorced your father. Plus, you said you're embarrassed that I'm your mother. I gave you what you wanted. Did you forget all the terrible things you said to me? So please, just forget about my existence and move on with your life. The only parent you can rely on is your father.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry for all the things I said to you. I just don't want to live with Daddy anymore. I wish we could start over.
I'm sorry, Mia. But you've broken my heart and it's too late to apologize. Just take this as a lesson to think about how you treat people. Goodbye, Mia. I hope you'll become the person you wanted to be someday. Good luck. This is just a rumor, but apparently my ex-husband Tom is all fired up to get my daughter to be successful as a model. Only for fame.
Finally. Where are you? You were supposed to be at work ages ago.
Oh, is that so? I didn't notice. Honestly, I'm just trying to live my life here and you're calling me again and again. Quit pestering me.
Where are you, Travis? Are you actually still at home right now? You should be at work right now, and I'm gonna need an explanation as to why you're not here.
Oh, geez, is that what you want? I just woke up. Kinda hard to get any shut-eye when my phone keeps ringing like that. I really gotta learn how to turn off this annoying ringer.
Please don't do that. But hold on, are you saying that you just woke up? Are you actually being serious right now?
Yeah, what's the big deal? I was up late last night gaming and I must have overslept. You see, this new shooter came out. Lost Cities. Damn, it's addicting. I'll come into work later. I was thinking I might try to get in some rounds today too, but we'll see.
Travis, do you have any idea what time it is right now? Do you actually think you have the time to be playing some game?
Whoa, it's already past 9:30. Man, I must have been really into that game last night. Come on, Beth. You know what it's like. You're a gamer yourself, aren't you?
I have never once missed work because of a video game. So no, I don't understand. You need to take yourself more seriously. I'm not kidding.
Ah, you're pretty old, so I guess you're not into games in the same way. Yeah, now that I think about it, it makes sense.
What are you talking about?
I mean, someone in your generation might be more into retro games with terrible graphics. All that 2D and that. This one I got is like super realistic. If you were my age, you might be into it, but I guess you're not.
All that is beside the point. If you really cared at all about your work, you'd at least set an alarm. You're not even using an alarm clock, are you?
I don't really like being woken up when I'm trying to sleep, so I don't think an alarm clock would work for me. Besides, I need my beauty rest. You've seen my face, right?
Are you serious right now? Just tell me if you're gonna come into work or not, okay? If not, I'm gonna mark it as a missed day of work, so you need to let me know.
Man, you don't have to get all uptight about it. Let me just get ready, then I'll swing by. I've already been rudely awakened thanks to you. Jokes.
Travis, you're late again today by over an hour and a half. By the time you get here, it could be 2 hours or more. Regardless, do you realize that you've been working here for 3 months and you're late basically every day? What is your explanation for that?
Well, I guess I've always just been kind of bad with mornings, you know? I guess there's a chance it could be due to my night being kind of late. I'm usually on the energy drinks at night, then get really into surfing the net and online shopping, plus live streams, videos. Well, I just get lost in the void of the internet.
Travis, could you please answer my question? It's busy here, and I don't have all day to be texting back and forth with you. So just tell me simply, please.
Slow down, racehorse. Somebody's antsy today. Anyway, all the way back in high school, I used to always rock up late to the first class of the day. If it was math, I would straight up skip it. Then again, I probably shouldn't be telling my boss all this. You wouldn't judge me, would you, Beth?
I don't care if you're bad at mornings, but you need to be here on time. You see, companies have set schedules that all employees need to follow. That's what keeps a company running smoothly. If someone is late or decides to come in based on their own schedule, it disrupts the flow of everything. And in a business, it causes real problems. I want you to realize this so it stops happening, Travis.
Yeah, I get that. I see what you're trying to say, boss.
Oh yeah? Then why won't you just show up on time?
Well, I've got my own idea too. Let me run this by you.
Travis, just come to work already. We don't have time for this.
Nah, it'll be quick. Alright, so you know how recently companies have been bringing in things like flex work time and those kind of free schedules? Well, I was thinking that giving employees the freedom to come in when they liked would let everyone actually enjoy coming into work. You see, everyone is different. I'm more of a night owl, so I'm hella productive in the evening. Like I said, I'm super wide awake late at night.
Listen, this isn't about if people enjoy coming into work or not. Every employee earns a wage and has to hold up their end of the bargain. You're the only one who has this problem with being late. Literally everyone else comes in on time.
But I bet squares like Mr. Ellington would love to come in at 6 a.m. and wrap up at 2, but because of your Stone Age rules, he can't do that.
What does Mr. Ellington have to do with anything? He's one of our best employees. Honestly, you could learn a thing or two from him, Travis.
Yeah, he could probably teach me how to tuck in my shirt to my pants way too much. That dude's walking around looking like a 1950s gym teacher. But seriously, Beth, you've got to give this flex time thing another thought. I'd make far more progress in my GameStar leadership board if we did that. Not to mention, I'd be way more productive and just more into the work, you know?
No, I don't know. We can't do a flex system. We've discussed this at countless meetings before. We are a manufacturing company and our production deadlines cannot be altered. If we are late on even one of them, it would be detrimental for our customers. You're aware of all that, right?
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean I can't do it, right? Like, what would the harm be in just me doing it? It's not like I even work with that many customers anyway.
Travis, it's a no now and it's gonna be a no every time. There is no point in pursuing this.
Listen, as much as I'd like to come into the office every morning bright and early, that's just not me. I'm a late riser, through and through, always have been, always will be. So let's say you make a little exception for me. That way, I'd be able to work to my fullest at the times when I'm most productive. That sounds fair, right?
How about you listen, Travis? Our company pays you your salary for the time that you spend working at the company. If you want to work outside of those hours, by all means you can do that. However, you're not going to get paid for it. Is that all right with you?
I'm a member of this company. Remember that, Beth. I'm authorized to earn a salary for the hours that I work. How is it right that this company chooses to limit its employees' productivity so much with constricting time schedules?
My role as the president of this company is to keep the ship running smoothly. I'm constantly getting requests for rule changes or adjustments. If I were to allow every single employee request, there would be big problems for our company. Besides, I have no interest in changing our company's rules and making adjustments for someone who doesn't even have the decency to come in on time.
God, you're holding this company back, Beth. It's because of you that this company's rules are so dated. Don't you know that times are changing? You can't run a company like some kind of factory anymore. People have lives and need a flexible schedule to match them.
Travis, I'm getting tired of discussing this with you. Your role at this company is to come in on time and do your job. No exceptions. If that doesn't fly for you, you're welcome to quit whenever you like.
Oh yeah? You really think that letting a promising young guy like me walk out is a good move? You need me around here, Beth. Trust me. Didn't you hear the quote, "Without youth, there is no future"? I couldn't agree more.
If you really had something worthwhile to say, I would accept it. But you're clearly only bringing up points that support your situation. You're only bringing this flex time thing up because it's convenient for you, isn't that right?
How are you even president of this company if you don't have any understanding of your own employees? Frankly, it's embarrassing. Suddenly, I've lost my motivation to come into work today. I think I'm just gonna take the day off today.
What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use one of my vacation days, I think. I've got vacation days saved up, right? How many do I have to use? Like 20 or 30 is average, huh?
That's not exactly how this works, Travis. You see, it was all written up in your contract, which I don't exactly have the time to explain at this moment.
Why can't I use my vacation days? You're saying if an employee really wants to take a day off, they can't? I've got a feeling this might become a bit of a problem moving forward. Basically, this company is forcing its employees to come into work no matter what. That sounds kinda shady, doesn't it?
If you knew the regulations regarding vacation pay, you would understand. But clearly you don't.
How does it feel to be the president of such a shady company? Oh man, I'm getting real sleepy. I better get back to bed. Sorry, boss. I'll see how I feel tomorrow, but no promises. If I feel like coming in, I'll come in. Until then, just mark my days off as paid vacation days, alright? Thanks. Hey, Beth, did you miss me?
Travis, what's going on? You've missed the last 3 days of work.
Oh, has it been that long? Well, I gots to say, taking a few days off with these paid vacation days has done me good. I feel like a new man. Who would have thought working at this company could be so sweet? Getting paid for staying at home? Can't beat this.
It's true that our company has an obligation to give employees the choice to use paid vacation days when they need some time off. But you really do need to check your contract specifics in order to make sure you're eligible for those days. I can't babysit you, Travis. As an employee who's been working here for 3 months, you should really know by now. But now that I have your attention, there is one thing that I'd like to run by you. Perhaps you know something about it.
Ooh, some juicy gossip it sounds like. Lovely, let me hear it.
I recently found out some concerning messages written on social media.
Oh yeah, social media, huh? Sounds interesting.
Well, it was just the other day, so everything's pretty new. But the messages themselves were quite defamatory to the company. Something about how our company wasn't allowing our employees to take vacations, and about how we're forcing our staff to work against their will. Not to mention the posts really caught the attention of some of our investors, who were not impressed by what they saw. Do you happen to know anything about that?
Can't say I have any recollection of anything like that. Besides, what have you got to worry about? Your company isn't shady at all, right?
Travis, I know it was you who wrote those things. None of our other staff go around spewing the complaints that you do. You are literally the only employee who has so many issues with our company, as well as my management style. On top of that, no one other than our employees inside the company, such as yourself, know about the information that was posted online. So level with me. It's better if we are transparent with things like this that have a chance of affecting our company.
Alright, I'll confess. I did write those things on social media. How else am I gonna make any changes in this company? All of the other staff just hold on to your tailcoat and don't have anything of real meaning to say. Frankly, it's pathetic. Besides, I'm sure there are loads of people who left the company due to the unbearable work hours and controlling environment. There has to have been.
You wrote those things then. I knew it. And actually, no. There haven't been many people who've quit, and almost no one has complained about the things that you're always harping on about. Your points are groundless, Travis. Everything that you think of comes from your own unwillingness to do actual work or show up on time.
Oh yeah? But Beth, didn't you only make it halfway through high school? You didn't graduate high school, did you?
What? Why would you suddenly just bring that up?
That must be it, right? You couldn't get through high school, so your worldview is kind of limited.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I know far more than you about this industry, business, anything related to this job. It doesn't matter that I didn't go to university myself.
University? You didn't even finish high school. You have no idea what's really going on. For one, you don't show me any respect.
Respect? Let me remind you, I am the president of this company while you are an employee. You understand that, right?
No, you're forgetting something very important. You see, I'm a university graduate. You didn't even graduate high school. So, you see, we are very different. I deserve some respect to be shown from you.
Do you really think that our academic history is really relevant right now? What difference does it make?
Of course it's relevant. Think about it. I decided to join this company right after I graduated university. Just because of that, I think it's only natural to give me my proper respect as a university graduate.
All right, Travis, can you tell me why exactly I should respect you? You see, I do value each and every one of the employees that work at this company. It's not easy to devote your time and life to make sure our company continues to excel. However, why exactly should I give respect to someone who doesn't show up, always complains, and barely contributes to the company at all?
What don't you get? Are you stupid or something? I explained everything about how I'm a university graduate. Why isn't that clear to you?
Travis, you've got this so wrong that it's not even funny. I've heard about your generation being unable to take criticism, but this is ridiculous. How can you possibly think that you have any right to speak the way you are to your boss?
My generation? What about your generation? You guys are the ones who prevent this country from moving forward. I'm sick of your state, old rules.
Oh, my apologies. I doubt that others of your generation are as unmotivated and coddled as you. In fact, all of our other young employees show up every day on time, no problem, unlike you.
I don't like the way you're talking to me, Beth. I should report you for power harassment. To think I have to take this kind of harassment from someone who didn't even graduate high school. Unheard of.
Power harassment. Don't be ridiculous. The only harassment I can see is the defamatory social media posts online, not to mention the constant shots at my academic history that you've been taking. If you're smart, you would delete all those posts before it becomes a real problem.
Huh? Is that a threat? All of my points are valid. As an employee of this company, I have a right to state my opinion about my own personal experience. Also, if you want to run a successful company, it might be a good idea to treat your employees with a bit more respect. Maybe then they'll actually want to work for you.
I'm gonna say this straight, as I don't feel you're cluing in. This negative back and forth between us has got to stop. After the last social media posts that you made, we got countless calls from our investors wondering if the rumors were true. Our sales staff were busy replying to all of those concerns, which disrupted their regular duties. We simply cannot afford for that to happen again.
That does sound like quite the headache. Well, why don't you give me what I want, and I'll see what I can do about those nasty rumors that are spreading online. That way we both get what we want. Isn't that right? Flex time for me, a sparkling clean online presence for you.
What are you thinking? It's not that easy to just change the rules of a company to accommodate one employee, regardless of what you may think. Our company has chosen to hire you and give you a job. The least you could do is refrain from trashing us online with fraudulent information.
In that case, there is not a lot that I can do. It's pointless trying to prove my point to you, Beth. I think you're finding it hard to relate to an actual university graduate like me.
So, Travis, tell me, what exactly did you study in university? You clearly didn't learn how to treat people with basic respect, it appears. It might be a good idea for you to go back and do it over again. Why don't you start from grade school? That should give you a good foundation.
Huh? How can I even take that seriously coming from you?
You aren't a student anymore, Travis. You are an employee of this company. As an employee, you have to show a certain level of respect to not only me, your boss, but also your other fellow employees. What you have been doing online has not only disrespected me, but also the other people who work together with us at this company. If you really want to succeed in this industry, you have to change your mindset. Big time.
God, you're annoying. Why won't you just shut up about all that nonsense? Really, the nerve of a high school dropout to preach about business etiquette and whatnot to a university graduate? It's really bewildering to me how you think you're somehow superior to me.
I get it. No matter how much I try to get through to you, it's clear you're not going to listen. Besides, I don't want to waste valuable time in these pointless back and forths with you. Do what you like, Travis.
Ah, finally. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? I guess now I can work the way I want and not have to worry about your annoying lecturing all the time. You know what, Beth? All this time off has honestly gotten a bit boring. I guess I could come into work again today.
Oh, is that so? May I ask who this is?
Real funny, Beth. I expected you to be a little more grateful about my decision. You know, I could just keep using those paid vacation days, but I actually decided to come in on my own accord.
I do really wonder sometimes if you really did graduate university, Travis. So please, do enlighten me. What did you study in university that let you get all the way through to graduation?
Hey, what's all this about? You know I went to university. It's on my resume. Besides, what's with the sour attitude? I told you I'm coming to work.
Oh, I understand what you said. I'm just not sure if there is in fact still a seat for you at the office. You see, you were gone for over a week, so...
What? You're saying there's no desk for me? What the hell is that supposed to mean? First you force me to come to work without my consent, then you tell me there's not even a place for me at the company anymore? What kind of backwards company is this?
To put it plainly, Travis, you're fired. To even think you would come back to the office after all that's transpired over the past couple of weeks is ridiculous. You're done here.
What? Fired? Do you really think that you have the right to just fire employees without any prior notice? You really think that's fair?
Of course I do. I'm the president. Therefore, I'm more than qualified to lay off staff for the betterment of the company. And believe me, the company will be far better off without you, Travis.
This is an unfair dismissal. I'll take you to court for this, Beth. This is not okay by any stretch of the imagination. I can't freaking believe it.
Oh, go right ahead. Somehow I doubt your case would have any standing in the court of law. This company did what it had to do. You should understand that, accept it, and give up, Travis. This is final.
You think I'm stupid or something? You think that I don't have any knowledge about these kinds of things? Well, how about the fact that you need to let an employee know 30 days in advance if you're planning on letting them go? Your company didn't give me any notice.
I'm honestly surprised that you know that. The way you've been texting all this time would suggest that you don't have a clue about any of this.
Of course I know about all of this. I graduated university, for God's sake. You think you can just force me to compel to your made-up rules? Maybe you're the one who doesn't know as much as you think you do. So anyway, I'm not going to accept your unfair dismissal of me.
It's hardly a made-up rule. Let me explain. According to labor law, a company must indeed give an employee 30 days' notice before they're laid off.
See, I told you.
But what you're not aware of are the particulars of the law.
Particulars? What do you mean?
Basically, the fine print, which says, this law does not apply in the case of dismissal for reasons attributable to the worker.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Because the choice to fire you is actually resulting from your own doing, it meant we as a company did not need to give you 30 days of advance notice. Because of that, we were able to terminate your contract immediately.
Terminate my contract? What exactly did I do to get terminated exactly? I didn't do anything wrong. Everything that was said online was private. That's my business, and the company can't decide to target me for something I said privately in my own home. That's what this is about, isn't it? Some dumb social media messages. I didn't know that the company would swoop that low to fire someone for that.
Well, it seems like you aren't realizing any wrong that you might have done, so I'm not sure there's a lot that can be done to help the situation on my end. At least as long as you fail to understand your own negative actions.
God, just tell me then. You haven't stated one negative thing I've done yet, so I guess you can't think of anything, huh?
I don't even know where to start. There's simply too many things to bring up. You honestly cannot recall a single negative thing that you might have done yourself.
No, I can't think of anything I've done that could even remotely be considered negative. Which has me thinking, maybe this is just some kind of personal beef you have with me, and now you're singling me out because you really just don't like me? That's it, isn't it?
Alright, I'd better just tell you then if you're really not going to acknowledge anything you've done. First of all, from the time you started at this company, you haven't been able to follow our work schedule and have been unable to show up to work in a timely manner.
I thought we agreed on this. You said that I could have a flex time schedule. Don't you remember promising that to me? That's the reason I wasn't coming in at the same time as everyone else. I work on my own hours.
That was never something we agreed on, and is certainly not something that an employee can decide on their own. Our company doesn't even have a flex time system in the first place, which I've also explained to you on multiple occasions. Because of this, your inability to come to work resulted in over a week's worth of unexcused absences. In truth, only 3 unexcused absences are grounds for an employee to be immediately terminated, much less over 6 days like yourself.
Huh? Then what about the paid vacation that I was using all that time? I made that crystal clear to you that I wanted to use my paid vacation days, didn't I? I get that you're running a shady company over there, but this is ridiculous. Paid vacation days are part of a worker's rights.
Unfortunately, you were also mistaken about this as well. You didn't have any paid vacation days to use, Travis. Actually, employees don't accrue paid vacation days until 6 months of working in the company. You worked here 3 months in total, making you ineligible for those paid vacation days. Besides, even if you had worked here for 6 months, one criteria for this is actually going to work for more than 80% of the days you're scheduled to. You do not meet that criteria either. Not that it really matters at this point.
Huh? Are you serious?
Didn't you go to university, Travis? Well, I can't say I'm surprised that you don't know this, but still. Regardless, those are the rules.
But what about my salary? I'll still be getting paid for those days that I didn't come to work, right?
What makes you think that you'll be paid for days that you didn't work? I just explained to you, you didn't have any paid vacation days to use. Those days you stayed home were simply counted as unexcused absences. No salary is accrued for those, quite understandably.
What? I was under the impression that I'd be getting a fat paycheck for this month. Now you're saying that that's not the case?